Hello OAS family, we are going to review another book today, and this book is 100 Flowers by O-shi Yang. O-shi Yang is an exceptional master artist who has published three very notable books. She's published a lot of books, but three very notable ones, and those are Flower and Birds of Perspective, 100 Birds, and this book here, 100 Flowers. Before we get into the details of the book, we want to talk about the basics, which are, the book is approximately 8 1/4 wide by 11 3/4 tall. And it has approximately 239 pages. So we're going to just dive right in and get into the book in detail here. So this is a very common format for the book. It has an illustrative breakdown of the element of a flower here on the left-hand side, and then it will show you a completed composition. So these are not stroke-by-stroke instructions, but they are building from sort of a less detailed grouping into a more detailed grouping. So you can see here, these are just the petal strokes. Then they follow in with the line work, which in this style, they are both outlining the petals and doing the branches. And then they come in with the dots. All right, so those are that 3 stages. Then they show final compositions here on the right-hand side. So this is the Dendrobium caudatum. And then we will get into a section on Peony. Now the section on Peony is a little bit more involved because it's such an iconic flower. So they start off with a couple complete compositions, and then they will go into different styles of Peony rendering. And this one is a white flower on beige paper. So you can see there how they do that. And then a final composition showing that style of flower. And then this is a really interesting technique where they do the fill first and then they paint over in white. Very cool. Another final composition, this time in sort of circular shape. Another peony style here. We got another one. Okay. And then this is Forsythia. Okay, so again, back to this format where they build the actual flower in kind of an illustrative style, and then they show you finished compositions. Peach. Dendrobium. A little bit more detail here about the Dendrobium. This is another style of painting where they have kind of a white flower, and then they go into a little bit more detail on the branches and the leaves here. Begonia Pine. Very nice. I love the way whenever they have that sort of these centers or fingers on these flowers. Let me show such great color on them. Okay, another example of Dendrobium. Shirley Poppy. Tawny Daylily. Garden Balsam. Freesia. Look at that, amazing color there on that. The Trumpet Lily. This is the first final composition to feature an insect, so that's very cool. Sweet Basil. Cattleya. Chinese Wisteria. Hyacinth. Scarlet Sage. Purple Bauhinia. We're going to continue to go through the flowers here, Vegetable Mercury, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this concept, the Taiwan Cherry, which is, this is an amazingly daunting amount of work. So this is the common snapdragon, so very impressive. O-shi Yang basically possesses the skill to render every single one of these flowers so skillfully. So without diminishing the talent that she has, the cool thing about Chinese painting is that the stroke techniques are not that complex. The techniques are actually fairly simple. There's a difference between simple and easy, but there are not a lot of techniques. So once you learn them and once you do them well, this is Cleome, and the Florus cinerea. Once you sort of master these techniques well, you can see how you can use the same strokes to render a lot of different subjects. The big hydrangea. So that's what's kind of intoxicating about flower painting. Garden petunia is that, you know, once you learn the basics of that, and the better you get at the basics of it, you can just, there's just so many types of subjects you can do. Clivia. Amaryllis. The Chinese pink. Pear. Marguerite. Silk cotton tree. Lovely colors on this. Chinese Zora. A violet slipper. Another example of Dendrobium. Geranium. Sword lily. Carnation. Baby's breath. Magnolia lily. Lily. The lotus. Very iconic subject here. I'm going to spend a little extra time seeing the techniques there. That yellowing leaf, that's a very cool technique. All right, the Rose of China. Rose. Cape leadwort. Water lily. This is lovely. Morning glory. Look at the white space on that flower. Amazing. Paper flower, the iris, the Japanese lantern, white magnolia, fuchsia, European wild pansy, bleeding heart, monthly rose, Bengal clockvine, Rangoon creeper, cut leaf ground cherry, pomegranate, water hyacinth, canna, Columnea gloriosa, another example, same flower, pudding pipe tree, flamboyant, Dutchman's pipe. You can see where it gets its name there. That's cool. Bird of paradise. Chinese trumpet creeper. Sword-scented oleander. Coral vine. Sweet pea. Lipstick plants. So delightful. The sweet flag. Coxcomb. Flaming citron, more begonia, fingered citron, vegetable sponge, the reed, princess feather, Chinese parasol tree, chrysanthemum, spending a little bit more time here as it is one of the four gentlemen, very iconic subject. Common sunflower, crepe myrtle, Joseph's coat, cotton, lady's flower, more begonia, some more begonia, wild ginger, cotton rose, more examples of cotton rose, camellia, compound petals, winter sweet, grass orchid, dala, cyclamen, tulip, Christmas flowers, plum, red plum, another type of rendering a plum. Again, spending a little bit more time on the Four Gentlemen subject. Narcissus, dwarf heavenly. And that will do it. So thanks again for watching our video book review of 100 Flowers by O-shi Yang. If you want to buy this book, you can get it at our website, which is orientalartsupply.com. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and we wish you happy painting.